You're watching the news. The G News. That's not right. GTV. So now, it is the week before Thanksgiving, and we got some stuff to talk about. And there's probably more that we're going to talk about throughout the week, but let's cover the ground of things that have happened since, Pokemon's been out. So, let's talk about the weekend wrestling events. So, I didn't do the video like I thought I was going to, where I covered both of the things, so we're going to go ahead and talk about the results of all of it. So, NXT Canada was on Saturday, and I basically called everything except for the main event, which Samoa Joe is the new NXT champion, which really blew my mind. But there's other matches like Asuka, Mickey Jones, Asuka wins, the Revival versus DIY. DIY wins, which is Gargano and Ciampa. Authorities of Pain versus TM61. Not a technical machine from Pokemon. Authorities of Pain win that, and then it was Rude versus Dillinger, and Glorious. I won't give in. Bobby Roode wins. And then last night was Survivor Series, which, as an overall, it was really, really good. The main event was very quick and, whoa, blew my mind. But Goldberg won, which I thought either Brock was going to win or they were going to protect themselves, kind of like what they did with the Undertaker Brock thing from SummerSlam. So, Raw won a bunch of stuff. They won the women's division, Raw versus SmackDown. They won the tag team, the 10-on-10 match. Brian Kendrick beat Kalisto, thank God. I don't even know why that match was even on there, but okay. And then you have SmackDown for the men's winning. And of course, Tuesday, Ziggler lost to Miz, and now Miz beats Sami Zayn at Survivor Series, which is another one of those WTF moments, like, why did all of this happen to me right now? Like, can something else happen? But those are the wrestling events of the weekend. So, let's keep on going with some other hot topic news on the G thread. So, Kanye West apparently has canceled his 22 remaining dates of his St. Pablo tour. Apparently, he got booed off stage one night because he said he was going to be a Trump supporter if he voted. Well, whoop-de-doo, Kanye. And then apparently, something else has been going on, so Kanye has canceled his tour, which is really crazy. Ticketmaster has reimbursed people for these tickets. Whoa. Pokemon. Let's talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon. I will give you guys my in-progress review, because I've not beaten the game at all. It is actually really, really long, which is good. So I'm going to drop a few, I'm going to talk about the game, but there will be, some spoilers from what I have seen so far. The game itself flows it's very new and very refreshing, and it reminds me more so of Gold and Silver, Ruby, and Sapphire era with newer stuff in it. It gives me the vibe and for the older games, but it's a brand new game. So basically, you're a trainer, you move from the Kanto region, and you embark on an island adventure. It's very much like the Orange Island TV show, except for now, and there's no HMs, so you can use Pokemon to get you, through caves or flying places, and there's 4 islands. Mostly there is a bunch of I think there's 80 new Pokemon or 100 new Pokemon. It's somewhere around there. And then all the other ones are Alolan forms, which they blend in really well together. It's you got Raticate, you got Rattata, you got Raichu. There's a bunch of Alolan forms of these old Pokemon, so they give you that whole nostalgia feel wow, I'm playing an old game. And it does remind me a lot of playing an old game. It's that there's no gym leaders, You basically do these trials, which are missions, and mostly they end in boss battles, which you fight totem Pokemon, and then you got Team Skull, so you got a bunch going on in this game, and Ultra Beasts, which are Pokemon from a parallel universe. So there's a bunch of really crazy things, and I will automatically, I haven't even played the rest of the game, but I'll give it a 10 out of 10, just off sole purpose that it is a Pokemon game. And I played X recently, or Y recently, and liked Y for the most part, but within these last few series is like Diamond, Pearl, Black and White, and X and Y, it's a little bit more of a blur series for me, because like everyone starts blending in together. They do the same structure and everything else like that. Their organization skills for Sun and Moon are really, really good too, because you can catch a Pokemon, move it to your team immediately, or organize in boxes. If you have a DS, definitely go pick up Pokemon Sun and Moon. That's like the only thing that I recommend recently out of everything that I've talked about. So, get on that. Well, I've covered both of the wrestling event, the unfortunate Kanye situation of the weekend, and also we're talking about Pokemon Sun and Moon. So I pretty much have collabed both of the videos that I was going to talk about together, except for now you get the end results and nothing else. In other video game news, the Nintendo Classic Mini has gone completely off the grid. So to those who have it, congratulations. To those who are like me and still searching, just keep on. But Nintendo said that there was going to be a more fluent, a consistent amount of them coming out in the holiday season, which I still haven't seen yet. But I guess you guys can just keep updated with it. And I will be on the hunt as well as that spicy chip that I've still been trying to eat, that Carolina Reaper chip. Don't think I've forgotten about it. It's going to happen on here. So, this has been a good episode of G-Threads. I will probably be back later on this week. But if not, then you guys have a happy Thanksgiving, and I'll be back once my Christmas tree's up.